Welcome back to finals day here at the Kumamoto Masters, the 9th of 9 Super 500 events on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Just one more final to come, and this promises to be a thriller. It's the defending champion, Gregoria Mariska Tunjung of Indonesia, up against the two-time former world champion, Akane Yamaguchi, the home player. Well, as far as the women's singles draw is concerned, by quarter-final stage, we had 6 different nationalities, 4 seeds, 2 same-nation quarter-finals in the bottom half of the draw, but 4 different nationalities at semi-final stage, and only 2 seeds. But those 2 seeds are through to the final. And as far as the race to the World Tour finals are concerned, the top 2 have qualified. Tunjung will go up to number 3, and by my calculation, she's also qualified for the World Tour finals. Akane Yamaguchi will come into that list at number 6, and most importantly, Yamaguchi will be the 2nd-ranked player from Japan on that World Tour finals qualifying list after this week.
Women's singles final. Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, Indonesia.
The defending champion, Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, the only champion from last year, appearing on finals day here in Kumamoto. A year ago, she was the number 6 seed, and she beat the then Olympic champion Chen Yufei in the final. And in doing so, she created history by becoming the first Indonesian women's singles player to win a Super Series or World Tour equivalent title. Akane Yamaguchi, the former world #1, the 2-time former world champion, 3-time Olympic quarter-finalist, 4 medals from Asian Championships, and today in her 4th final of the year. Actually playing in the Kumamoto Masters for the very first time, because a year ago she was the number 2 seed but withdrew before the start of play. So this will be a 20th meeting between these 2 players. And of the previous 19, Akane Yamaguchi has won 14 of them. But the last time they met, it was Tunjung that won, and that was in the group stage of the Uber Cup.
Which end? On my left, thank you.
So Tunjung has chosen to serve, having won the toss of the coin. Now that meeting in the group stage of the Uber Cup, it was 3 games before Tunjung won 21-13 in the deciding game. And now she's got her knee rather heavily strapped. I don't remember that from yesterday with Tunjung. She's 25 years of age, as you can see, and she's from Wonogiri in central Java. 1 place down from her career high ranking of 7, where she spent a total of 30 weeks across 4 different spells. Bronze medalist at the recent Olympic Games in Paris, and here in Kumamoto, well, she was only taken the full distance once, and that was in the semi-final. Had to come from a game deficit against Sim Yoo-jin of Korea, winning 21-19 in a match lasting just shy of the hour mark. So to Akane Yamaguchi, who's the older of the 2, at the age of 27, from Fukui. And as I was saying, she's a former world #1, a total of 74 weeks as world #1 across 4 different spells. Her list of achievements is quite remarkable. And her results here this week, well, she had 3 games in the quarterfinal against Aya Okori, who has just played her last ever tournament in Japan before retirement. She's going to retire at the end of this year. Semi-final, 3 games against Pormpuree Chorchuwong in a fascinating and thrilling deciding game. So a fourth final of the year for Akane Yamaguchi. Won the Japan Open. Beaten in the final of the French Open and the All England. That was 2 finals in 2 weeks. Cynthia Tam of Australia is our umpire for this
Ready
one.
to play.
And John Joja of Bahrain is the service judge. Second final of the year for this lady. She was beaten in the final of the Swiss Open, also in March. Lost out to Carolina Marin, who won her second title in 2 weeks after the All England Championships. Incidentally, this lady retired in the final of the All England Championships, Yamaguchi.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, Indonesia. And on my left, Akane Yamaguchi, Japan. Gregoria Mariska Tunjung to serve. Love all. Play.
So the defending champion nearest to us, Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, up against the 2-time former world champion, Akane Yamaguchi. Now, Yamaguchi was quite definite about what end of the court she wanted to start, and that's interesting, Steen, because she won the toss of the coin in her semi-final against Simu Jin, and she chose to serve, which we thought was strange.
Tunjung?
No, Yamaguchi in her semi-final.
Yeah, but not against Simu Jin, right?
I beg your pardon.
Yeah,
her semi-final
Chorchuwong.
against Chorchuwong,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so she's changed her mind.
Yes. But she didn't win the toss of the coin.
No, but she got her will anyway.
She got her will anyway.
Sets up that winner from Yamaguchi.
3, 2.
Beautiful drop shot. Coach. Clear to the back of the court, which didn't capitalise Yamaguchi.
3, 5.
Well, the third home player represented in finals day today, Yamaguchi. So with the women's doubles and the men's doubles home players failing to take the title, it's an opportunity for Yamaguchi to become the first home player ever to win a title here at the Kumamoto Masters.
lots of support.
I understand she plays, her team is based here in Kumamoto. Oh, she's missed it. That was a golden opportunity for Tunjung.
7-3.
Force the short lift. Look where her feet are as she plays that attempted winner. Well inside the doubles service line.
Fault. Service over. 4-7.
I think this is quite intriguing in a way, Steen, because I see Yamaguchi as one of the fastest players on court, and certainly Tunjung is not slow, but she has, I think, better racket skills in disguise than Yamaguchi. So you've got a better skill player against a faster player.
Yeah, I agree. Technical skills up against speed of movement, but also the reach of Tunjung. She's got a little bit better reach than Yamaguchi, but Yamaguchi's also got great technical skills, and that's going to be so interesting to see how this unfolds, whether Tunjung can produce enough consecutive good shots, because if she lets Yamaguchi in, then she's also capable of challenging Tunjung in terms of speed of movement.
10-5.
Well, the reach difference that you were mentioning was a 3-inch difference in height. Tunjung, the taller of the two, just missed that one.
11-5.
And it's a handsome lead, a 6-point advantage at the mid-game interval in favour of the home player and number 2 seed, Akane Yamaguchi. So 11-5, the advantage to the home player Yamaguchi. Oh my goodness. That's a wonderful net shot.
Service over. 6-11.
Going wide. Oh my goodness. Good rally. Nice. Very nice.
13-6.
Longest rally so far.
Oi, that's good deception.
Brilliant.
Fantastic play. This lady.
7-13.
You were mentioning the deception of Tunjung's overheads. That's just gone wrong yesterday, but I also think she's got wonderful disguise on her net play.
Absolutely.
14.
And especially from the forehand side, which is often more difficult to play effective disguises from the forehand side on the front court.
All goods.
15-7.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Steen. This is a 4th Super 500 final for Akane Yamaguchi. And she's never lost a final of 500 level. Played 3, won 3 so far.
15.
It's a good record.
Incredibly, it's a 26th World Tour tournament final in total. Oh, well taken. Well taken indeed.
Over. 16.
Well, it's an interesting rally because the moment Tunjung backs off a little bit, tries to play a really good clear, then Yamaguchi gets under it and neutralizes Tunjung's initiative by playing it below the tape. I really like that. It was again.
Well, she's challenging that, Tunjung.
Gregoria Mariska Tunjung challenges. Hold in.
Judge was correct.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 17-8. Play.
Oh, my goodness. I think she must have changed her mind there.
18-8.
Total domination in this opening game by Akane Yamaguchi. Ah, that's nice. We've seen that throughout the week from Tunjung.
Yeah.
That wonderful cross-court slice.
18.
But there's more pressure on her now, both mentally because she's facing a strong player, but also in reality because Yamaguchi is just faster. She gets more back. And that means she's got to be a little bit careful, Tunjung, that she doesn't play herself out of it.
Oh, all right. I think that hit the top of the tape, though. Fell back her own side. Oh, it did, too. My goodness. 2 points away from the opening game now, the #2 seed, Yamaguchi.
There was a little bit of deception on Yamaguchi's shot as well.
Opportunities for Akane Yamaguchi. That's landed on the back line.
Service over.
Good control from
11,
Tunjung.
20.
Missed it. Third time of asking. And Akane Yamaguchi, the number 2 seed from the host nation, takes the opening game 21-12 in just 14 minutes against last year's champion, Gregoria Mariska Tunjung.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Second game.
Yeah, I think somebody's using a flashlight
Love all.
on their phone. Very distracting for the players. So Akane Yamaguchi, 1 game away from winning her 2nd title of the year and a 2nd title of the year in Japan, because she won the Japan Open at the end of August in Yokohama. For Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, if she's to retain her title, going to have to do it the hard way, but that's a great start to the 2nd game. In fact, Tunjung has not won a title since winning here last year in Kumamoto.
And just like almost all of the other matches, it's going to be interesting to see whether the change of ends also change something in terms of momentum.
Brilliant. Threaded it down the line.
3 love.
Did she play that lift a little short?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So she has to apply a little bit extra power, Yamaguchi. Situation where against a lot of the other female players in women's singles here, Tunjung would have had a bigger advantage due to her good technical skills than she had towards the last shot here. So she had to play it under pressure.
A net cord off a net cord, but the net cord from Tunjung went just wide of the mark. Goodness me, another net cord.
Home soil and home net.
Always an advantage.
Came here at 8 o'clock this morning to put her own net up. Akane Yamaguchi. That's at least what you think from those two rallies.
A little stamp of the foot in frustration from Tunjung.
She's got to be careful now, Tunjung, because momentum is with Yamaguchi.
And Yamaguchi, I think, is playing the better end for singles. Hitting against the drift.
6-3.
Wait, that's wide on the sideline, I think.
Yamaguchi challenges.
Well, Yamaguchi is challenging that. I actually thought it may have caught a line. Yeah. Matters not what we think, Felstein.
No. Only in our own little internal account.
Yeah, for who buys the teas tonight.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You're right.
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining.
Did you manage to buy some Earl Grey tea?
Over.
I did.
Well done.
I did.
4.
But I had to buy it with some other flavors that I don't particularly like. At least not in tea.
Oh, that's wild.
And that's where it gets back to Tunjung. 1 time too many.
7. 4.
Produced 3-4 good shots. The 5th, she couldn't.
Well, she's challenging this.
Challenges. Hold out.
I think it took the top of Yamaguchi's net again.
I think that one was wide. Bit of spray on the back.
Yeah, and that's actually...
Yeah, found the line. That's a great challenge.
She's a little bit ahead of her time because next week, that's what she's going to have to do.
Over.
Yeah, because from next week,
5,
there's no cold
7.
spray being allowed to be administered by the medics that come onto court.
Exactly. And actually, only you can apply it yourself, but only in the intervals. So that was probably not allowed after all, unless you deem a challenge as an interval.
6, 7.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's not an official interval, but you have to take a break while you wait for the instant review to make a decision. Missed it.
Service over. 8, 6.
Oh, yeah, that's a beauty.
That's a super shot.
Service
When we
over.
talk about these racket skills and deception,
8.
you know, that is just a prime example.
Racket and the arm moved in a totally different direction than the shuttle
Yeah.
on that shot.
Service over. 9, 7. Service over. 8.
She steadied the ship,
9.
Tunjung, and that's the first step.
Brilliant net exchange. She's not really getting behind the shuttle in that deep backhand corner. And I've already verbalised my concern that her left knee is heavily strapped.
Yeah.
And of course, when you play that round the head shot, as we call it in badminton, that puts strain on the left leg, if you're a right-hander, of course. Like there.
Yeah.
11.
That was
8.
not a smash that was supposed to come back.
So it's a 3-point advantage for Akane Yamaguchi here in the second game, having already taken the first. She played a winner with that just a couple of rallies ago. Tunjung, but missed on that occasion. Well, it's now or never, I think, as far as Tunjung is concerned, last year's champion. I think she's got to somehow up her game. It's not just the scoreline deficit. I think it's her play has got to go up a notch like that.
Just listening.
9, 11.
Good pressure. And even more impressive that she's playing with the drift. That was one of the things I also thought about these deceptions, especially the ones from the net, is really, really good. It's not about being able to make deceptions, it's also playing deceptions the right way at the right time. And she's really developed in that department, Tunjung. She got that favorite shot of Tunjung, the cross sliced smash. She got it back against most of the other players here. That would have been a winner.
Yeah.
That was forced, in my opinion. That Yamaguchi, she retrieved the previous one, so now she tried the opposite, the reverse slice. So that was a mentally forced error.
And feels that she has to go closer and closer to the lines, otherwise it's going to come back.
And she's going to have to work more than she can today. Good shot. Oh, that's another good shot. Look at that sharp, short racket movement.
Brilliant. Yamaguchi reading the final drop shots. But what a quality rally, as you were pointing out, the 2 punch clears early on in the rally from Tunjung.
Thank you.
Opened up a 5-point cushion as Yamaguchi.
Service over. 10-14.
Oh,
Done everything right apart from that
11,
final shot,
14.
Yamaguchi. Yeah, and a little wry smile.
Yeah, and Tunjung, she was on her knees when the smile lit up on her face when she saw that was going wide.
Unbelievable.
Service over.
What a defensive shot from Yamaguchi. How on earth did she get to it, let alone play the perfect block? Look, she wasn't even watching. She was still doing a tumble. Well, when you see your opponent get a shot like that, you must sort of think in your own mind, I don't think it's going to be my day.
Yeah, she's going to need a little bit of luck soon. Tunjung, everything has gone Yamaguchi's way at the top of the tape. Good deception again.
Yeah.
16-11.
Once again, opens up the 5-point cushion. Well, all credit to Yamaguchi, because I think she's played with real intensity right from the start of this final.
She has, and she doesn't have to drop a lot in performance before Tunjung takes over. But right now, looks like home advantage.
3 points away
18
from the title. 3 points away from becoming the first ever home player across all 5 disciplines to win a title here at the Kumamoto Masters.
Jinudin, the Indonesian coach, trying his best to help Tunjung.
That's missed. Going for those lines that you were talking about, forced to go for the lines because of Yamaguchi's retrieving capabilities.
Oi, what a clear.
That is a wonderful punch clear.
Well, what happened? Something happened to her neck now.
19.
Tunjung. She was holding her neck. But got a tough month ahead of her.
It's match point opportunities.
Over. 20. Match point 12.
Converts on her first opportunity. Symmetry in the scoreline, 21-12, 21-12 in just 33 minutes. Well, it wasn't the thriller that I'd been expecting and hoping for, but that was simply because Akane Yamaguchi was outstanding today, right from the onset of the final. And Yamaguchi takes her second title of the year and a second here in Japan. Her first ever home winner of a title at the Kumamoto Masters. And she did it in style. 21-12, 21-12 in 33 minutes. Well, after her battle against Cho Chi-won yesterday, and indeed her three-game battle against Ayo Okori in the quarter-final, today a much more decisive victory for this lady, Akane Yamaguchi. So once again, confirmation of that scoreline. Akane Yamaguchi wins the Kumamoto Masters, beating Gregoria Mariska Tunjung 21-12, 21-12 in 33 minutes. So the 5 titles going to players from 4 different nations. That's good diversity. We await the prize presentation for the women's singles.
We now begin the award ceremony for the women's singles, the HSBC BWF World Tour Super 500 Kumamoto Masters Japan 2024.
ただいまより HSBC BWF ワールドツアースーパー500熊本マスターズジャパン2024女子シングルスの表彰式を行います。
Women's singles, the runners are Indonesia, Gregoria Mariska Tunjung.
Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, champion here a year ago, this year has to settle for second best.
Women's singles, the BWF Japan, Akane Yamaguchi.
Akane Yamaguchi, the 2-time former world champion, wins her second title of the year and a second title here in Japan, following up on her Japan Open title in August. And in winning here in Kumamoto, she becomes the first home winner of a title at this tournament, the Kumamoto Masters. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Thank you, Ms. Nishikawa.
西川会長ありがとうございました。 続いて副賞の贈呈です。プレゼンターは熊本県バドミントン協会副会長吉永武様です。
Smiles from both players. Always gracious in defeat, Tunjung. Well, for Yamaguchi, it's a 27th career title and 18th at World Tour level. 4 finals at Super 500 level and 4 titles at 500 level for Yamaguchi. Never beaten in a 500 tournament final. Lovely smiles, both of them. What a credit they are to our sport. Kumamoto getting in the photo shoot as well, photo bombing. And why not? We love it. So Japanese success in the last final of the day, having had players involved in 3 of the 5 finals. But as Akane Yamaguchi takes leave of centre stage, a big hug for Kumamoto. We can reflect back on finals day here at the 2nd Kumamoto Masters. It all started with mixed doubles, and Puavara Nukro and his new partner Pearl Sumpran, in only their 3rd tournament together, beat the European champions in 3 games. And then it was women's doubles, and the Olympic silver medalists in their 8th final of the year took their 5th title. And in winning against Fukushima and Matsumoto, who were playing in their first individual international competition together, the Chinese pair will return to world #1s next Tuesday. Then it was men's doubles, and it was the battle of the former world #1 pairs. And Alfian and Ardianto got the better of the former world champions, Hoki and Kobayashi, at that match in 3 thrilling games. Then it was men's singles and a 3rd World Tour title, a first at 500 level for the Asian Games gold medalist Li Shifeng against Leong Jun Hao, who had been on court for an hour and 23 minutes longer than his opponent to get to today's final. And in all honesty, the Malaysian looked a little bit of a spent force. And then our last final of the day absolutely delighted the home fans, because Akane Yamaguchi, the 2-time former world champion, beats last year's champion Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, who is also the Olympic bronze medalist. And in winning, Akane Yamaguchi won her 2nd title of the year, a 2nd here in Japan, and became the first ever winner, home winner, of a title here at the Kumamoto Masters. Well, the World Tour moves on next week to Shenzhen for the China Masters. That is a Super 750 event, and it's the last of the qualifying events to determine who qualifies for the World Tour finals in Hangzhou next month. Coverage starts on Wednesday. Steen Pedersen and myself will be in Shenzhen. So until then, from all of us here in Kumamoto, thanks for your company. Bye for now.